on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse. Disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I got, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Okulebuno. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 23 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run for the goal. Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. Broken tackle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rolling to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.